So welcome back. In last week tutorial we style our website. It's everything. In this week tutorial we will start working on the JavaScript as interactivity. As when you click the search, we want our icon search form to show up. As you can see in the finished project, when we click on the search icon, it shows this search box, and when we click the X, it hides. And when we go down, as we scroll, this header changes background color and shrink. And we go all the way to the bottom to contact. We have this contact form, and when we start sending a message, we have this error, this simple validation. So we're gonna be doing that in this tutorial. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have my code editor open. I will Visual Studio Code. So first I will go to my JS file. It's empty. I will create a new file called script.js. You can name it whatever you want, but we call my script.js. And inside the index at the bottom here, I will link to that. So JS folder, then the script.js right here. Save it, and nothing happens here. So let me resize this. Now we're also going to add the interactivity for this. So when you click the menu, shows. So in here, like create simple alerts. Make sure our file is working, JavaScript is working. So alerts. Let's just say hi. I save it. Now we get a hi. So everything's working. So let's work on the header. Now this menu. And so when you scroll. So I say header. I will create some variable to start this. So I will create a variable to start the whole header. I say let's header, give it a name, go document, the query, selector. I will say selector. I choose the header class, the header. If you look here, I have a header class right here. And then I will choose the mobile icon, this. So I say let's, not left, let's mobile icon equals document dot query selector header mobile, and we do for the menu that we show here. So I say menu, got this menu, and now I say header nav item, items. And we duplicate this. Now we grab the search icon right here. So I say search icon. This one is an ID. Form. I know this called form, but if you look here, this right here, this is what we're getting. Now we're gonna get this one. Now while we're here, let's give this an ID of close search. We save this. Let me save this one. So the alert won't show anymore. Make sure you remove that and either hash search form. Now let me do it for the search form, the actual form that we show. So it's form, two dashes, and for the close. Close the search. I save it. Now nothing happens. Now you want to add an event listener, a click. So when we click, we want to show this. So we get our mobile icon, add event listener, listen to a click. We run the function, anonymous function. And what do we do? We want to toggle a class, add a class to show and remove the class to hide it. So I would say menu, the class list, that toggle. I'll give it the class is showing. Save it. Now let's see. Nothing shows. So we go back to our CSS to create that class. So component, headers, and right here, as you can see, we set it to be -100. So now we need to add that class. So is showing. That's it. When this class added, we say transform, translate x to be 0, and let's save that. Our size compare now. Let's see. Now it shows and height, shows, hide, and show and hide. And let's do it for the search icon. Now, so before we do that, let me make sure we had that class already. And we have it right here. So let's copy this because it's basically the same thing. Let's paste this. Instead of the mobile icon, we say search icon. And when we click it, we want to run a function. We want to find a search form. We want to go to search form. And in this case, instead of adding it, we're going to toggle it. We're just going to add for now. Class show. So show search. Save it. Now let's see. Now it's not showing, so let's see what's going on. So right click, say inspect. Let me move this one to the bottom right here. It's a class thing on null. It's on line 13. It's right here. Search form. So we have, okay, I see. It's now form is a form search. Now let's save that. Make sure, sorry, this is my phone right here. Now let's click it. Now it shows. So make sure you have a forms, 2 dashes, and search. So let me write a little comment right here. Opening menu, and this one gonna be opening search form. Now we're gonna create one for our closing. So we copy this, paste this, say closing search form. So we need to listen to this one. Now search close, and then we're going to grab our search form again, but instead of adding the class, we're going to remove it. So this going to remove, we save it. So let's try it. So add, remove, add, we're going to type click this, remove it, remove it. This also works. Let me show. I'm gonna get rid of this and then remove. Now let's work on the scrolling. And for that, let's go back to the header right here and let's add some class to this so it can change as we scroll. I will give it a class. Sorry about that. I give it a class is fix. When it had this class, it had a background color of the off-white, which is this color. And then our nav element, we're gonna shrink. So I grab the header, nav, I'll reduce padding because by default I have padded 2 RAM top and bottom and 0 left and right. So padding will become 1 RAM top and bottom and 0 top and bottom. And because of that, I'll have a transition right here. I have to include transition. And the same thing for the header also. So copy this, paste it right here, space, save it, everything's good. So now let's go back to our scripts. So we want to listen to scrolling. So for that, we use the window object. This is the window one you're interacting with. So when we scroll in the window, so window that add event listener, and we listen to the scroll. We run the function. First, we will create variable that we see how far we have scrolled. So let's say let scroll equals window and get rid of this. And it has a property called scroll y. We give you a number how far we have scrolled from the top. So let console log this. I'll show you a log scroll. Save this right here, right click, inspect. Now you see nothing here, but as soon as I start scrolling, you can see these numbers start changing, so getting bigger. You can see, but once I get to the top, it reaches 0. So we want to get that number. So let's see how far we have scrolled. So if we scroll more than 50 pixels, say if scroll is bigger than 50, meaning if we have scrolled more than 50 pixels, then our header, we grab the header right here, right here. We want to add a class to it. So class list that add called is fix. If we scroll less than that, so else we cannot remove this class. That means we have already reached the top. So instead of add, we're gonna be remove. Save it. So now let's see. Now you can see it shrink. So as you can see, it shrink, goes back normal. You can see it very well right here. See the background color I changed, and our form still working, and the dates also still working. And once we go back up, the color disappear. This work, and let me show it to you. The CSS right here. this is our head right here. Now watch what happen. Watch right here what happen once I scrolling. See, the class is added, and when I go back up, the class is removed. So that is for the scrolling. Now let's do it for the form. Basic form. This will not be a fully form validation, just basic. Just to check that there is something inside this input, so they're not empty. We won't be using it to check if it's a valid email address or not. So let's get started. So let's grab our contact form. So let's contact form equals document the query selector. So I want to get a contact form. Now we give an ID called contact dash form. Save it. You can see right here. Let me close this one. The header. Let's go to main. See our form, how it is ID right here. Now the logic is once we click start to submit this form, we will check the input value. If it's empty, we will grab the one that's empty and show the error as to it. And then when we try to submit it again, if we've filled this one out, we get rid of the error, but we won't be able to submit until all of the error is gone. So that's the logic behind it. So let's get started. So I'll introduce you to another event listener. So we grab our contacts form. Let's add event listener to it. And this we listen to the submit event listener. We run the function and we pass in an argument e called events right here. For example, by default when you click this, now it's submit. When it doesn't go anywhere, let's say you don't want it to submit, you can say e.prevent. Before it will prevent a default action which to submit. So if I save this, if I click it will not go anywhere. Even if I refresh it, it will still not go anywhere. So with this we use it, so when we have error we will prevent the form from submitting. So let me copy this, comment this one out for now. So let's get all the field that is required. Remember we all have a class called required. So we say let's require field equals document the query selector all. This time we want to select all because we need more than one. We need this one, this one, this one, so 3. Say all. Don't get a form require. So we get the any element that had a class called require that is inside of the form class. Save this. So let me show you real quick. Let me put this one back. Let me cancel log this. So the log require field. Save this. So right click, inspect. Let me scroll this down and break this one up right here. So when I click this, now it gave me a load list like an array of 3 elements. So we had this one, the full name, had the email, and we had a message. So this is like an array. So we're gonna loop through each one of these and get the value and check if the value is empty or not. So let's get started. So first, again, is the for. So let's initializer I equals 0. As long as I is less than require field the length. So the length will give us how many item total inside of our array. In this case 3. So it's always 0 as long as I is less than 3. We're gonna increase I by 1. So the first it will be 0. So we get the first one. This one be 0, this gonna be 1, and this gonna be 2. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab from each of these the error message, and then we're gonna grab the error that will show up right here, the container, and then we're gonna grab the value that the user input right here. So if you go back to the HTML, look inside of the form right here, you can see we'll have this data validate error. So we're gonna grab that, and then we're gonna grab this error also. So let me get rid of this one right here. So I will say let's validation error equals will require field. Again, this is the array that hold this form field. I grab I, that means the one that we looping through at that moment. Get is attribute, so it's a get attribute, and I specified my attribute name. So in this case, data dash validate error. Save it. Let's cancel lag it real quick. So let me copy this, paste it right here. So I will cancel lag, validation error. Save it. Right click, inspect. And since this is, I will make this window a little bit bigger. So halfway. So let me resize this one also. Now we're here. Now let's click this. Now you see we got the first one. This field is required, please enter your name. This field is required, please enter email address. And then the third one, this field is required, please enter your message. As you can see, this right here, this is your name right here. Now let's get the error holder, the span that will hold the error. So from that, I say let's error holder equals require field, again passing the I, the next element sibling. Now this is a little bit advanced. So what this is doing, again, it will get the field. So this where we are right here, and we get this input field right here, and the next element sibling, we grab the next element that's right after this one is sibling. So you grab this one, the error. So this is what we're looking for. It had another one called previous element sibling. So in that case, we go back up here to grab the label, but we want the next. So you grab this one. So you grab the span element. So I hope that makes sense. Let's just cancel like that, and you can see. So I will put I can put error folder. I save it. Now let me try to sum it again. Now you can see each have their own error. folder right here. So that's, let's say I say previous, save this and click it. Now we all have a label. So let's say full name, record name, email, and then the message. But we want the next after the input, so next. So I hope that makes sense. Now we're gonna get the value what the user had put. So input value, and that will be again the require field. Then we pass an I. Then we select the value, and this will give us the value. So again, let's add the input value right here. Inputs and see what we have. So when I click this, it gives us null. The reason why I say null is because I put node value. No, it's just value. Okay, just value. Let's try that again. But when I click, now it's empty because I didn't put anything there. So let's go back here and say A. Let's say B at C.com. And let's say hello. Press enter and press the send. Now we have it right here. So had the A B at C.com, and we had a hello right here. So make sure this save value. So with that out of the way, now let's start doing the checking. So now we're gonna check if our input value is empty or not. So I say if input value 3 equal sign equals empty string, that means we put nothing in it. Then we're gonna grab our span element, the error holder, the span. We're gonna put this message inside the span element. So we're gonna have something like error holder dot enter text equals our validation error. Save it. Now let's try to submit this. Oh, sorry. If we take a look right here, let me make this one a little bit bigger. No, not there. A little bigger right here. You can see the error shows right here. Now we need to display it. So I will say error holder dot style dot display, and we set its value to black. So let's try that again and push this one down. So let's try to submit it. See, all of them show, and this field required, please enter your message. All of them are empty. This field is required, please enter your name. This field is required, please enter a valid email address. I say your. So let me change that real quick. Enter valid email address. So let's try this again. See, the error still shows. Now we need a shaking. So with that, all we had to do is simple. Just add a class to it, to the one that's empty. So let's say only this one is empty. We add a class to only this one. So I would say, again, we still inside a loop. So I would say require field I that class list that add invalid, is invalid. So let's try that. Click it. See, auto shaking. Let me move this one a little bit down. Auto shaking. Let me refresh this and you can see it again. See it auto shaking and say this field is required. And then that's when we want to prevent the default, so we copy this and delete it from here. Make sure we don't submit the form. So do this. Now it doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't matter how much I click it, it will not go anywhere. So let's say everything's filled out. Then else I will get rid of this message. When let's say everything filled out and I submit the gate, I get rid of the message. So I will say error holder that enter text to be empty string, just like that. And I will say is style error holder style that display it also to be string. So we remove the whole display code block, and by default is display code none. So we go back to that, and then I will get the require again field, the one that we are on, and I will remove the class. So class list I remove is invalid, and I will set the input field, input value I will set a 20 string. So it reset everything. So let's try that and see. So action submit error. So let me just say right here. I submit again. Now the error disappeared. This become valid. Now let's try to change this one. Say example at q.com. Submit it. Now this one become valid. Now let's try to say hello. Click it. It goes away. Now I refresh. I submit. Now it doesn't go anywhere. But everything's come valid. So I try to submit it again. I say nope. Say I put the mouse right here. Try to submit it. Now these two say nope. Error. I say example at example.com and try to submit it. No. In fact, delete this one. Say this. Now I say this one have error. So I can say text submit it. Error it again. I say hello. Now everything works. So that's the basic of it. So let's say I did this A, where we come here, say submit it. We get this error right here. I say please include the @ in the email address. That's the basic for HTML5 come with basic validation. So you can validate the email address. Make sure I have the @ symbol. So click add like this. Click submit again and say please enter the port following the @ so it's requiring the whole thing. So that's our error form validate basic form validation. I hope this makes sense for you. So let's go over again. So we loop through. First we grab our any field that is required right here, and we loop through each one of those fields with a for loop. And once we loop through, we get in the error message that we needed by using the get attribute to get this attribute right here on our input element, this right here. And from there we grab the error holder, which is the span element. I use the next sibling element sibling. So we jump from the input to the span. So we grab that, and then we grab the input itself, what the user had input, and from that we check if the input is field is empty or not. So this checking if this is empty, we want to display the error and show it and add the invalid class, so add a checking. Then we don't submit the form using the prevent default, or else it's not empty. Then we remove the test, make it to be empty, and we remove it from the DOM, and then we remove the class, the red border, and then we reset everything right here. So that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching from the beginning. The beginning was the HTML crash course, CSS and SAS crash course, and JavaScript crash course, and we create this simple basic project from scratch. And I really thank you for taking the time to watch it, and I hope you learn new stuff. So if you have any question, be free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you. And if you like it, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you won't miss the next video. Until next time, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.